Hello again everybody and welcome back to more of Let's Play Outlaw Golf. And last time we took care of the not so good fella. So right now I'm choosing my costume here because the last episode we used this one and I'm considering which one I want to use. This is pretty much what I've been doing off camera. Yeah, so no new records as of late, not really. But we're 90% through the tour already, so that is fantastic. So, let's go ahead and I'm going to have to decide here. Let's go with this one.
Look at my crotch.
No, thanks. Okay. Oh yeah, the not so good fella. Let's go ahead and read. Alright, golf your freaking brains out on this seriously whacked 18-hole stroke play challenge. Beat the entire OLG gang and consider yourself immortal. That was kind of a weird thing. I kind of went through an Irish-Mexican thing at the end there. That was kind of weird. I went through Irish and then I kind of went back to Mexican. A very light Irish accent, if you will. Okay, let's go ahead and not ponder over that. Yes! Alright! Another Van Halen reference. No, this is a Van Halen reference right here. Model Van Halen 5150. That has to be the reference. I'm sorry. There's no way it can't be. Loft is medium, spin is low, the distance is best. Best distance off the fairway, but you can forget about control. Warning, advanced players only. Again, I went back to the Irish thing. Yeah, that is a Van Halen reference. I don't care who the hell you are. And that other one was a Van Halen reference too, I think. Yeah, this one, Van Halen 1984. There's no way that can't be a Van Halen reference. Okay, let's move on. I mean, I admit Van Halen's awesome, but you know. But you know, one reference is enough, I would say, with the exception of Rush references. Nah, one reference is good enough for Rush too, because multiple references would just mean that you just made it pretty much that thing. You just made it sort of themed.
Here in the colorful confines. Here we are at the first. This hole's a 370-yard par 4. It's bloody straight, but you can be a bit tricky. There's a freaking sand trap on the right, and another in front of the green. Hit it short, and you're hosed.
I believe we've already done hole intros for this, so I'm not going to really worry about them for this one. Which will make this a little bit quicker, but it probably still will be in 2 parts. And fucking A, already starting off with a bad... Yeah, no shit. Well, yeah, that was terrible. Even I can't lie. Okay, yeah, we're gonna just, and of course we're gonna just. That's the very next thing we're gonna do is that we're just gonna not hit a full distance like I was wanting to. Okay. So, guess what? We might lose at a fucking tournament of all places. No, not really. It's kind of hard to lose with these. It's actually really hard to lose with these tournaments unless you kind of suck. I mean, if you can't, I mean, well, okay, I can't put it that way. Because I mean, you could just have a really bad round, like I've already started. Well, I can't say I've started with a bad round because I didn't even bogey the hole, but I could have though if I wasn't careful enough.
We're here at the second.
But even on these last tournaments, the highest the opponents go is like 7 or 8 under, I think. Maybe even 9 under in one case. They really don't get much lower. They don't really get much, lower than that since it is 9 under. But, you know. They don't really get, they don't really go any, they don't do much better than that usually. Like, I actually almost lost the tournament once because, you know, I think the last tournament in this game, I was really playing a really bad round. And for me, anything below 10 under par is a really bad round. And anything between 10 and 13 is not very good either, but oh, that was nice. Yeah, anything between 10 and 13 is not very good, but
is lining up this putt for a possible, and I stress possible, birdie.
And I would say between 12 and 14 is okay, and then 15 to 18 is pretty good. Anything beyond 18 is just great. I don't care who you are. Getting beyond 18 under is somewhat of a challenge in itself, so
Here we are at the third.
But if you're pretty good with making, like, if you're consistent with making eagles on the par 5s and stuff like that, it's actually not that hard. But I can't always make eagles on the par 5s because I end up doing something stupid. Like setting myself up for this really sort of awkward foot stance shot, so though that's gonna be somewhat ineffective. I mean, somewhat unaffected, I guess. And I hate that the wind just constantly changes directions like that. It doesn't really stay in one direction. And then when it does, it decides to change direction while you're in mid-swing. Yeah, that was not... Oh, see, that's usually what ends up happening. That doesn't get me an eagle.
Third shot.
Because I end up hitting it over. It's great. Very great. Okay.
That's the way to hit it. Nice.
Yeah, I didn't expect to make that. I knew it was going to kick back to the left. But
El Suave is trying for the chance to drop
I guess
a
it's sort of whatever, but it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna try and make this somewhat quick. I'm not gonna try. Like I said, I'm not gonna try too hard to make it one part, but I'm gonna try and avoid from making every hole last between 2 and 4 minutes. Okay, 2 to 4 minutes. Maybe more like 1 minute or something. This is kind of hard to judge.
That ball was hit with a serious
That was close.
Oh, there must be something going on at home.
Okay, good. That was nice, I guess. Can't. I could have done better, but you know, like I said in a previous episode, there's always room for improvement. There's always room for improvement. Even especially in the golf game, in the golf world, there's always room for improvement, no matter how good you are. Even Jack Nicklaus would be able to tell you that there's always room for improvement. That even in his game, you know. As long as you don't win every single tournament, as long as you lose at anything, there's always room for improvement. As long as you're not perfect, there's always room for improvement.
Jacked off the tee.
I even playing the Tiger Woods games. I mean, I would say I was pretty good. I was a little bit better than. I would say I was above average. I wouldn't say I was the best at the game, but I would say I was above average. And I guess that's above average in the regard that I remember I was watching a Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005 video on YouTube. Somebody messing around on that tournament or something on the tournament. It was like the Coeur d'Alene Open, and it's like one of the easiest courses in the game, and it's because especially on the white tees. The white tees you can hit like 99% of all the greens on the first shot. Oh damn it! That was just terrible. I deserve a smack. Yeah, that was me smacking myself. Okay, let's move on. No, back to the Tiger Woods thing. It's and it's the first tournament of the entire year of the season. The season. Otherwise, or it's actually the year because it's pretty much. I mean, the golfing season is pretty much the entire year. So.
Second shot.
It's the first tournament of the year in that game, and I would say that the best tournament result that I ended up with was like minus 111 under or something like that. 111 or my average though was usually minus 90 something, but people were like showing off saying, "Oh, I got 105 under and 100 under," what like that. I'm like, I kind of think, I kind of thought to myself that, I've had better scores than that, For each tournament though, on average, it'd be hard to say what my total average would have been, but but my handicap was anywhere between 25 and 30 under for a round. At pretty much any given time. So, yeah, like I said, I would consider myself above average, but probably nowhere near the best, because the best players either make pretty much, they pretty much always make their second shots like on par 4s, or they get a hole-in-one on the par 3s almost every time, or they make double eagle on most par 5s, on several of the par 5s, and that's just, I'll be honest, that would be utter madness. Like, that would be skill beyond my own. But then again, hole-in-ones were pretty easy to come by, especially when you had spin. Which, which a lot of people say makes the game unfair, but you know what? That's what the pros use too. They use spin too, not in the rough, but they use spin, on the fairways and stuff like that. So I wouldn't consider it. I mean, it does break the game, but it doesn't but it is a real element. Just not to the extent that it was on that game. Because you could spin the ball to where, you can, on the green, you can make it roll like, I don't know, anywhere from, 5 yards to like 50, you could really freaking spin the piss out of that ball, and it just, and not even Tiger Woods could do that, honestly. And that was not a great shot. That was terrible, actually. Oh well. Like I said, I would consider myself above average, but not great.
It takes some really soft hands to hit the ball that softly.
Okay, since I have not been paying attention to how I've been doing. See, that's how I hit it the last time, and it said it went over, which was on the last episode where I had I had that curved putt on the I want to say it was the 5th hole or something like that. Yeah. Okay, 500. That's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. What are we doing? 12 minutes? That's not great. That's not great either. Excuse me. Kind of belched a little bit over pretty much nothing. So, because I haven't ate or drank anything today, and it's like 10 in the morning already.
Now, second shot.
Okay. And the wind's gonna change direction. Well, it's not gonna change direction, but it's gonna just... Well, it did sort of change direction on me there. Because it was kind of like, I don't know, south-southeast, and then it just decided to go southeast randomly. Which did not really help.
El Suave is putting for a little birdie.
But yeah, this is gonna actually be the end of the part right here. Yeah. This is a good time, I think. Alright, so after that pretty subpar round for me. I mean, it is technically subpar, but like, but not for after that not so great round. That will be it for this part, and I will see you guys for the conclusion. So take care. Bye bye now. Take care now. Bye bye then.